Hello friends, welcome back to the next episode in my review series that I'm doing this week, where we're doing a week of reviews. Today we are doing a book review, and that book is going to be Well Met by Jen DeLuca. If you have missed the other reviews in this series, I have a playlist linked down below where you can see all of the reviews that I've been doing this week. So let's talk about Well Met. Well Met is a Ren Fair romance that has some smutty bits to it, but it's not overly smutty. So if you don't like an overly smutty book, this one on my smut scale of 1 to 5 is probably a 3. The smut you get is great and solid, and I really enjoy it, but it's not overdone. You don't get a ton of it. So that's why I say it's a 3. So in this story, we follow Emily. And Emily has recently experienced kind of a life crisis, a quarter life crisis, we could say, where she had dropped out of school to put her boyfriend through college so that he could get his master's and maybe even a doctorate. I don't remember. But anyway, she's basically been working several jobs and supporting him to help him get through school. And all of a sudden, when he gets a job transfer, he breaks up with her. And so even though he promised that he would do the same for her and help put her through school, he moved on with his life and left her behind. At the same time, her sister got in a car accident, her older sister, who has a teenage daughter. And so she moves in with her sister to help care for her while she's recovering from the accident. At the same time, she's spending a lot of time with her teenage niece. And her teenage niece wants to participate in the local Ren Fair. And so the Ren Fair, they need an adult to sign up with the kid. And so she ends up signing up. While signing up at the sign-in table, she meets Simon. And Simon is all sorts of prickly on the outside. He is the English teacher of the high school, and he really is just kind of rough all around with Emily. And he's kind of rough all around with everybody. And there are reasons for that are explained later in the book. But obviously, for spoilery reasons, I'm not going to tell you them here. And so Emily ends up signing for the Ren Fair as a wench, as a tavern wench. And so she and one other girl are signed up as the tavern wenches, and so they're essentially tasked with running the tavern while also staying in character during the Ren Fair. So they have a rehearsal period, and then they have the actual Ren Fair, obviously. But as time goes on, Emily and Simon tend to be drawn towards each other, and Emily starts to see different sides of Simon, especially once the Ren Fair hits and Simon is in his pirate persona. And things heat up from there. This might be my favorite romance of 2019. I loved this. Then again, I love Ren Fairs and I'm a Shakespeare nut. So all of that wrapped up in one package with a romance in the middle of it, like, I would be dumb to not love this. So the writing style of Jen DeLuca was really easily digestible in physical reading and in audiobook, because I did do both. And it keeps my attention. It kept me interested and invested in the story. And I ended up really loving this. I have no regrets in reading this. I have no regrets in ordering it from Book of the Month. I'm just sad that I waited so long to actually read it, because this was so fantastic. Through the story, you're not only getting Emily's progression and Simon's progression, you're getting her older sister's progression as well, as she's recovering from the accident and facing being behind the wheel and driving and some things like that, because it was a car accident that caused her injuries. The whole Ren Fair setting was described so well. I actually felt like I was at the Ren Fair, and it was a really good time. And it has a small town aspect to it, which I love small town romances. Like, I just do. So obviously Emily's the new person, so everybody goes out of their way to reach out to her and all sorts of things. And it's just really fun. And there are some characters in here that I hope that there's more in this series involving some of the other characters. Jen DeLuca could totally do it. She could totally make a series out of these characters, because I would love to see the older sister meet somebody new. There are a couple of characters that were kind of hinted at that they were seeing each other a little bit, that I would love to see more of that, and some other things going on all around it. So I hope with all my heart that Jen DeLuca decides to revisit this and do some more with it. And for spoilery reasons, I'm not going to discuss this anymore with you, other than to insist that if you like a smart, sexy romance, definitely check out Well Met by Jen DeLuca. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We only have one more video left in this series this time, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.